When I was like 8 years old, I remember I said some word. I don't even remember what word it is, but I said some word. I grew up in East Tennessee, so I know a lot of people with proper East Tennessee Southern accents, and it's great. I mean, it's awesome. It sounds so fun. And something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. I do know what happened actually. I remember I was 8 years old, and I said a word with a real Southern accent. My parents thought it was really funny. They were like, "Oh, Caleb, you got a Southern accent." And for some reason, in my 8-year-old brain, I thought they were making fun of me, and I thought that I shouldn't. And I decided then and there that I was never, never, ever, ever gonna have a Southern accent. And it's so sad because I stuck to my guns and I spoke in the most plain, unaccented way every year since then. I realized what a missed opportunity. I mean, come on. You know how cool it is to have a unique accent? Man, I'm still kicking myself. So today, got 1 hour to learn a Southern accent. We're going to get as far as we can. I've got some sentences. First of all, I've got some words. I'm going to try out. I mean, you know, I've heard the accent a lot. So I think I'll do all right on the words. And then we're going to go to sentences. And we're going to see how it goes. Let's just get into it. All right, here goes nothing. Yeah, we're in downtown Raleigh. Yeah, we're in downtown Raleigh. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're in downtown Raleigh.
Downtown. Yeah, we're in downtown Raleigh. Let's hear it again.
Yeah, we're in downtown Raleigh.
Yeah, we're in downtown Raleigh. All right. So far, so good. I feel pretty good. Wow. Maybe I've got it more than I thought. I was driving through the center of Atlanta. Center of Atlanta. I was driving through the center of Atlanta.
I was driving through the center of Atlanta.
Oh wow, this guy's a bit more. He's doing a little bit too much pronunciating for me. I'll try and do it like he does though. I was driving through the center of Atlanta.
I was driving through the center of Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yeah, there we go. Feeling good. Haven't seen my folks in a while. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got this one. I'm pretty confident about this one. I mean, this is something my Grams would say, so. Haven't seen my folks in a while.
I haven't seen my folks in a while.
Ooh.
I haven't seen my folks in a while.
See, this might be a little bit different than the accent that I grew up around, but folks. What sound is that? Haven't seen my folks in a while. Hold on. Let me just play this again.
I haven't seen my folks in a while.
Folks. See, I wonder if that's I wonder if that's like Louisiana. Folks in a while. Haven't seen my folks in a while. Let's try it again.
I haven't seen my folks in a while.
Folks in a while. All right, I was close. We're gonna count that one. I think this guy's got a weird Southern accent. My folks live way over yonder. Yonder's a great word. Can I just say, yonder, holler, those are some of the best Southern words. My folks live way over yonder. My folks live way over yonder.
My folks live way over yonder.
My folks live way over yonder. All right, man, I'm feeling good. My leg hurt.
My leg hurts.
Well, that's not fair. That's just different. My leg hurt. My leg hurt. My leg hurt. My leg hurt. Oh, because it's like A. Right. My leg hurt. All right. He is definitely poor. Poor. Yeah, see, again, you're not saying poor. Poor. You're saying poor. Poor. It's like P-U-R. It's not quite purr. Close, though. I think it's closer to purr than poor. He is definitely poor. Poor. He is definitely poor. He's poor as heck.
He sure is poor.
Oh, I was reading the wrong one. He sure is poor. See, that one was a big mess up. He sure is poor. He sure is poor. He sure is poor. Sure is poor.
He sure is poor.
That's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. Yeah, see, I feel like I'm on track here. This word is not necessary to pronounce at all. It's just not my thing.
That's just not my thing.
Oh, see, I'm pretty sure I'm more right than him again. It's just not my thing. He's something else. Yeah, that's a phrase for you. He's something else.
He's something else.
Got that one. All right, here we go. You made me some sweet tea? Come get you some. Sweet tea? No, that's not right. Something about my sweet tea. You made me some sweet tea? Sweet tea? Oh, see, now I'm going too fast. You made me some sweet tea? Come get you some. Come get you some. Let's check it out.
I made some sweet tea. Come get you some.
Oh. I didn't even read it right. Maybe I should just work on reading English. I made you some sweet tea. Come get you some. Come get you some.
I made some sweet tea. Come get you some.
Oh, but he didn't read it either. Okay, all right, hold on. He didn't even read the sentence right, so it's fine that I didn't read it right because he didn't read it right either. Come get you some. Come get you some. Get you some. Get you some. Yeah. Get. That's one thing that if you're chasing a dog or something, you want it to go away. That was a phrase. Get. Skedaddle. I never heard skedaddle, but I did hear get. I guess it meant get away. I'm not really sure. Oh, this one's weird. The South will rise again? No thanks. All right, so that's the before. That wasn't bad actually. So maybe by the end I'll have it down pat. I'll be comfortable with it. I thought this was going to be harder. I feel like part of it is that it's about the words you use more as much as it is like there's no way to southernize big fancy words like that sentence. There's no way to southernize big fancy words. Like if I use what I know, there's no way to southernize big fancy words. It's like it sounds horrible, and I feel like it's just because people in the South wouldn't use those words, and I don't know if that's true or if I'm just not good at the accent yet. But I got to get to the point where I can like redo the sentence and say something like, ain't no way to make big words like that Southern. I feel like that's part of it, is that if I can figure out how to make the words something that a Southern person would say, then I can maybe do the accent, but we're going to find out.
Welcome to today's lesson. We're talking about the Southern accent. So the first thing that I want to say is that this is a very well-known and distinct accent. I'm sure you may have heard it before.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Now, before we begin, I'd like to ask you, please hit that like
Please hit that like button.
Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so that I get to be your teacher. Throughout the lesson, I'm going to try to break down the Southern accent a little bit at a time. And not all Southern accents are the same. Most notably, I think the South is known for either the Southern drawl that deep South accent. There's also a Southern twang, which is a bit more nasally, but I'm going to be talking more about that deep South,
Yeah, we're talking about the deep South. Come on. Appalachia, baby. Come on.
Southern drawl. And it's not like you either have the accent or you don't. There is a sliding scale. The first thing that I think people think of when they think of that Southern accent, that Southern drawl,
It's the word y'all.
is how slow it is, that it's a bit slower, because that drawl is kind of when you drag out some of those sounds, especially those vowel sounds.
Vowel
There's really
sounds.
two things that are going on. You're taking
Vowel
a pure
sounds.
vowel sound and you're turning it into a diphthong, and you may also be...
Okay, that sounds so inappropriate. Who is choosing these words? A diphthong. You know what you need to fill up a diphthong? Some backer. That's a real diphthong.
prolonging some of those stress syllables. So let's first talk about diphthongs, because I think that
Let's. There is nothing I would rather do right now than talk about diphthongs.
this is very important in understanding why the Southern accent is a bit slower. If you do not
Because the people there are all diphthongs. It's such a good word. I love this word.
not know what a diphthong is, it
Who a diphthong is, more like.
is a sound formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable. So I do not want to go into the weeds talking to you about diphthongs, but here,
You can't pronunciate your words with such precision and then say diphthongs. Oh man, I'm having a good time.
is an example of a diphthong, and it's going to create that ow sound.
Ow.
So you might see it with the combination of vowels like OU in sound. Now in the
Sound.
South, it's common to create diphthongs with the short vowel sounds a, and I.
Hyatt.
If we start with a and we have the word hat. In the
Hyatt.
South, I would say hat.
Hyatt.
Follow it with that off-glide schwa. If I have the word pet, pet,
Pay it.
sit.
Say it. Say it.
So again-
Oh, see, but he's got it. He's got it. Diphthongs and all. This man has it. This man's got the. He's got the special sauce.
In Georgia,
Dog.
there is a famous university, the University of Georgia. Their mascot is the bulldog. And when talking
Bulldog.
about the university, especially like the sports teams, they'll refer to them as the Dogs. And they'll
Dog.
even spell it D-A-W-G, kind of capturing that Southern accent, that Southern drawl.
Dog.
So let's use some of these diphthongs in a sentence. If I were to say, I can't believe you guys have a dog.
I can't believe y'all have a dog. I can't believe y'all have a dog. I can't believe y'all have a dog.
I'll use that off-glide schwa in words like can't and have. I'm going to change you guys to y'all and dog to dog. And it's going to sound like,
I can't believe y'all have a dog. I can't believe y'all have a dog.
I can't believe y'all have a dog. I can't believe y'all have a dog. The other thing that you may have noticed is that when I said believe, I'm kind of prolonging that stress
Believe
syllable,
y'all have a
that
dog.
second syllable. Believe. This is not something that's going to happen with every word. I think it may happen more often with like two-syllable words when the stress is on that first syllable. You're going to prolong it. And then you're even going to weaken the unstressed syllable. If you have the word like mama, right? Right? The stress is on the first syllable. But if I were to
Mama.
say this with a Southern accent, prolong that first syllable, mama, mama,
Mama.
right? It's much stronger
Mama.
than that second syllable. Now, I think something that's even more important when talking about syllable stress, which really doesn't have to do with making it sound slower, but this is just something that people do with the Southern accent, is that they will switch the stress to the first syllable. I think there are some words that are fairly well known that people do this with, but if you were to spend time there and just listen to the accent, I think this is something you might pick up on. So let's talk about some of those words that I think are a bit more well known. So instead of July,
July. 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 July.
people say July.
I'm gonna see
July.
my daddy for the first time ever on July 14th.
On July 14th. July 14th. Oh, that's good. See, I wasn't doing that. On July 14th. That's one thing that I remember noticing is that since the words all kind of spill together, there would be very choppy sentences occasionally that people in the South would say where it was like, but my umbrella ain't opening. And it sounds so Shakespearean, but it's really just because you can't make the emphasis work that I don't know. I'm not a linguist. More of a diphthong myself.
So of course, I and my are very common words, so this might be something that's a little more easily noticeable.
I like this guy. He's got a southern charm to him. He's got a southern charm. Back to the last page. Yeah, we're downtown in Raleigh. I feel good about that one. Not even gonna go through it. I was driving through the center of Atlanta. I was driving through the center of Atlanta. No, that was... Oh, man. Focus. Focus, Caleb. I was driving through the center of Atlanta. I was driving through the center of Atlanta. Okay, let me see what it says here. Notice the pronunciation. Center. Center. Yeah, so no T pronunciation. Okay, I got that for sure. I haven't seen my folks. Well, this is wrong. This sentence is just false. I'm telling you, I'm correcting. They need to consult with me. Maybe I need to make my own list. I ain't seen my folks in a while. No, see, this is it. I think that's one of the things that I was messing up before. It's not while, it's while. I ain't seen my folks in a while. Yeah, I'm getting it. My folks live way over yonder. It's a great word. I know I said that before, but I'm saying it again. Yonder. Fantastic word. My folks live way over yonder. See what he says. My folks live way over yonder.
My folks live way over yonder.
My folks live way over yonder. Okay, I was a little bit off on the folks. My folks live way over yonder. Yeah, there it is. My leg hurt.
My leg hurts. My leg hurts.
Well, he's saying a different thing again. My leg hurts. Oh, but you gotta stretch out even if you don't emphasize it the same way. My leg hurts. Yeah, my leg hurts. He sure is poor. He sure is poor. He sure is poor.
I made some sweet tea. Come get you some.
Come get you some. Yep. There it is. I don't know how I did on time, but I think I won. I don't know what. You know what? I do know what. I'm winning back my dignity. One lesson at a time. This won't be the last time I practice my southern accent, so with that, I'll see y'all later, taters.